Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, we are dedicated to all things about web development. Today, we are going to talk about creating a service in Angular. By the end of this tutorial, you should be able to create your own service and use it across multiple components in your Angular application. Let's start by understanding what a service is in Angular. A service is a class with a specific purpose. We use services to organize and share code across your application. In this tutorial, we are using Angular version 16, but the concepts should apply the most versions of Angular. Alright, let's create our first service. First, make sure you have the Angular CLI installed on your computer. If you don't have it, simply install it using npm. So for example, first of all, if you want to check if Angular CLI is installed, then you have to check by using ng -- version. That would tell you that which version you are using. Ng version without dashes. Okay. So as you can see that Angular CLI is installed and we are using the version 16. But in case if it is not installed for you, you can simply use npm install -g for global and use Angular/CLI. Press enter. This would install the Angular CLI globally in your computer. But in case if npm or node.js is not installed, then you can check my other videos where I have shown already that how to install npm and node.js. Now let's generate a new Angular service. Navigate to your project folder in your terminal and then use the ng generate service command. For instance, let's create a book service. So I already have opened my project in VS Code in my editor. So I will open my terminal. As I said, type the command ng generate service book, press enter, and as soon as you hit enter, you will see the new service here in the root of the app folder like this. This command creates a new service file under the source/app directory, and the service is named book.service. It creates a book service spec file that is here for testing purpose. Now let's open up our book service that is here and have a look. By default, Angular creates a class called book service with the help of this CLI command with a simple constructor. See this injectable decorator? This is what tells Angular that this class is a service that can be injected into other parts of your application. Now let's add a method to this service. We will add a method get books that will simply returns an array of books. Okay, great. Now we can use this service in any of our components. Let's inject this service in our app component. So open the app component file here and here I will define my constructor. In the constructor we will inject the book service. So make sure to import this service as well like this, and then I will console the data that we will get from that service. Actually, instead of consoling that, I will create a variable and I will name it books is equal to empty array, and here I will get the books and we'll save them in the books variable. Then we will display them in the HTML. This dot books is equal to book service dot get books. This will give me the array of books and we will save them in here. Now in the HTML I will remove everything and instead I will just add the div. I will add ng for. We will iterate over our array elements from the books. Let book of books, and here I will show the value from the book variable. Now if you open it, you can see the list of all of the books that are coming from your service. If you add any more book and save it, you will see it in the list as well. Also, you can have an array here for the books and you can return that array. So I will move this array here and then I will return this dot books. So this will still be working. This time it is getting the books from the variable from its own service and it is returning that array. Okay. Other than that, you can also modify data in your service other than calling a function. So for example, by the way, we are using getBooks function. You can access this books property without this function as well. So for example, in your TS file, instead of using this one, I will remove everything and I will expose this service to public so that we could access this service in the HTML file as well. And here I will use service.books and you will notice that it is still working. But this time it is directly getting the books from the service instead of getting them from the component. Now you can also modify data as well in the service. For that, I will create a button here. For example, add more books, and if user clicks on that, then I will call my function save books and then define that function here, and then we will use this .book service .books .push and I will add another book 7 and let's add few more, book 8 and book 9. So as we are using this books array directly from the service, and now we are making change directly in the service in that same variable in the service. So that's why this change would be reflected in real time in the browser. So let's see, if you click on that, you can see that all of these 3 new books are added instantly. All right. You have successfully created an Angular service and used it in a component. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you found it useful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions or would like us to cover any other topics, please leave a comment below. Until next time, happy coding.